What is going on, guys? My name is Tabiimu, Alberto Del Rio, taking on Dolph Ziggler at Money in the Bank for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, if you'll remember, Dolph Ziggler won last year at Money in the Bank. He kept his briefcase until he finally cashed in the night after WrestleMania on a hurt Alberto Del Rio. Now, I don't think there could have been a better place in the world for him to cash in than on that Raw afterwards. And after he became champion, he got a concussion from Jack Swagger. He was out a long time. They didn't even bother mentioning him. A satellite promo was from home. They did a really piss-poor job with Dolph Ziggler being gone. And I think that hurt him, and I think ultimately this could lead to him, not getting a title shot and losing. At the Payback pay-per-view, I said without a shadow of a doubt, Dolph Ziggler would win. Alberto Del Rio went out and won. Now, I think they did a good job booking this feud. As much as I don't want to see these two guys go up against each other, I really don't. I don't like Del Rio. I want a guy that can hit a finisher. I don't want, only a cross arm bar. I don't know if that's just me. Daniel Bryan's kind of the exception to this, but it looks like they're more going towards Dolph Ziggler versus Big E Langston at SummerSlam. The big party in the summer is looking like it's going to be between Dolph and Big E. And I do not think it'll be for the title. If they, did, you're pushing Big E too fast, and it just doesn't really make sense. I think you have a couple different options here. You could have Dolph win and then get cashed in on. That could set up a potential huge triple threat match between these guys and Damien Sandow, or these guys and somebody else. Who knows? But I think that's really the only thing you're going to do, unfortunately. Is I wanted to say going into this that Dolph would win. And then I thought, well, no, then we have to have an Alberto Del Rio rematch again at SummerSlam. And that ends the possibility of so many different things. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Alberto Del Rio will retain here. And I'm going to say AJ Lee's going to retain her title. Or if she does, this would make sense. And have her come out to help, and Big E, and they're trying to help because, he doesn't want him to come to the ring. And then they cost him the title, and then it's a Big E versus Dolph match at SummerSlam. And I think that would be the creative booking, just for the sole fact that they've kind of fucked up Dolph Ziggler's face turn. They really have. Dolph was getting a pop. He didn't even have a promo about losing the title. It was kind of disappointing, but at the same time, the storyline made sense. Dolph cashes in on an injured Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio then capitalizes on Dolph being injured with the massive kicks to the head, which is a great storyline. And I get a little frustrated. People are like, why didn't they ban him for kicks to the head? Come on, guys. It's kayfabe. But it made perfect sense. It was like, okay, well, that's a reason to have him drop the title to Del Rio. These guys are in a good feud. It makes sense. And afterwards, just to have him win back and, go through and do rematch city, I think it's a possibility that they've done in the WWE before a lot. As much as I would love to have Dolph have his third title reign, I'm going to say he doesn't do it here, just for the sole fact that I think it'll be him versus Big E at SummerSlam. So I want to know your guys' thoughts, opinions. Who you think is going to win, honestly. I think it'll be either a count-out, disqualification, or AJ Lee and Big E Langston getting involved in this match. Maybe there's a cash-in, maybe there's not. I don't necessarily see one coming from these guys tonight. I think Del Rio will find a way to win his heelish tactics, which will then put the crowd over and then allow... I'm still hoping for Dolph Ziggler to make it in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I hope this is the first match in, and then the show-off goes out and competes in Money in the Bank and then wins. Ultimate face turn in a match full of heels. I think that's what you do. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for updates. Until next time, we'll see you all later.